and welcome back to the Wretched Wrestling Podcast. Craig Dixon here.
And as always, we keep it fresh to death here at the Wretched Wrestling Podcast, because I'm Fred Robinson with Craig, and we are here live at the Wretched Wrestling Podcast here.
There.
And everywhere.
Guys, welcome to episode 88.
WWP, baby.
The Eric Lindros edition of the Wretched Wrestling Podcast.
So right.
I always gotta go with
weird.
I always gotta go with the hockey references.
Ridiculous.
Happy Rusev Day, everyone, and welcome. Thank you for joining us on Periscope.
Rusev Day.
And everybody who has tuned in on Facebook Live. Maybe one of these days we'll actually try the YouTube Live thing again. I don't know. Maybe not.
Nah, I don't think so. Something
more like MeTube, you know?
If I'm looking at you too, I'm like staring at you.
If you guys are ever wondering what me and Fred are doing every week, because I know Jim Norton is a pretty prominent comedian, but he's also not mainstream comedian, so
he's like right below.
He has a character called Chip Chipperson. If you've never heard of it, I don't even think I can explain it to you. He's just in a character.
He's like
Let's
that
put
weird.
It that way.
He's like that weird friend that you have that makes that you can't stand, and he makes these really terrible jokes. That's pretty much Chip Chipperson, but it's funny because it's his character.
Yeah, that's his character. So,
but you would hate it in real life. You'd be like, "Fuck you."
If you've ever tuned into our show before, you'll notice me and Fred oftentimes talk like this because we're fucking awesome.
Ever make really bad pun jokes?
What's a pun? Is it like a football kick or something?
Yeah, forgot the T or something. Probably in England or something.
So if you're ever wondering why we're fucking doing that,
something like that, you know?
So yeah, like that. We should do the whole podcast.
We didn't rehearse that.
No, we did not. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
He goes like the but we're here. This isn't about Chip Chipperson. This is about wrestling.
This is about
wrestling.
WWE.
And let us congratulate ourselves because they have allowed this treacherous, torturous, fucking non-intellectual podcast onto Spotify, Craig. Can you believe that?
Yeah, that's
Their
right.
standards are that low.
I forgot. Wretched Wrestling is on Spotify now.
We are now approved to be on Spotify, which means more idiots are allowed to be welcomed into this podcast.
I'm so sorry for everyone tuning in.
I apologize in advance.
Yeah. You'll probably not like this. Look how loud the show is so far.
So anyway, Craig.
We have our little...
Do you hear me over there?
We have our audio, app on my computer.
Yes.
So he always shows us the bars, and it started off pretty loud this week. It's probably not. It's probably because you were drinking, and I've had a couple myself. So
I've been drinking all night.
I've been drinking all night.
Nuts.
So Fred, what?
I definitely, so to speak, in my liver section.
Is it me, or did that get him more over? Just adding 3 words.
That's awesome.
To his intro. It is awesome. I'm not saying it's not,
it.
but I'm saying, did that make him more over, or is it the fact that he's like better at wrestling right now? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, started doing the curb stomp again. Did he just become cool again? Like,
I would want to think that maybe his talents have put him over, but I'm gonna say that 3 simple words just put it over, and that was it.
Yeah.
He's not. I want to say that maybe his talent got him over, but nah, I'm just gonna blame it on the theme song.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna really give wrestling fans that much credit. Be like, you know what? He's a really good worker now. No, I like when he goes burn it down. That's my favorite part.
I can't wait to burn it down.
Look how fucking loud this episode is already.
I feel sorry for your ears at home.
Yeah, mucho apologientes. That's definitely the words.
Close enough.
Welcome back. So Fred, we started talking about Seth Rollins a little bit. He kicked off Raw this past week.
He did burn it down. With
another of his Intercontinental Open Challenge against Kevin Owens this week.
Yes,
this match was awesome. This was the high spot of Raw for me.
And I'd like to say that as a brand new uncle...
Yes, Freddie!
To a beautiful, beautiful girl, Isabella Rose Ladano. I'd like to say that I tuned into Raw when I was over at their house this past Monday, and the first ever match you got to see was Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens.
That's a pretty damn good match to see. First match ever.
So I am glad that my niece was 4 days old and was exposed to wrestling, and good wrestling.
That's all right. Tyler was about half a day old when he saw his first Islander game. I'm not kidding.
You're giving, like...
Hi, Jen, if you're watching. Sorry about that.
She's, like, giving labor. He's like, come on, Tavares!
No, they were playing while she was in labor, but I didn't watch that game.
Oh,
but
no?
they had a game the next night. They had the game the next night, and I was still in the hospital, so I'm like, I mean, I might as well pay for this. I mean, we're just sitting here.
I mean, it's just a baby that can't talk and shit, you know?
Oh, God.
I mean, it's not going to entertain me, you know, but Islanders will.
They won that game, too. They played terrible.
They won, but they were terrible.
Yeah, that's what they do.
That does... thank you, Chris Cruz, for that. Yeah, I know. I'm
it's actually really true. Fred, this is not no gimmick this time, but...
What? The gimmick?
Fred became an uncle this weekend. This is the first time I've seen him since he became an uncle, so congratulations again, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Firm grip.
Yes.
I like that.
Why would you even go there? I was a genuine compliment.
I was giving you a genuine
and then you go
compliment.
in the gimmick mode, and it's just like, so this is what we're doing now. Okay. Now the real life and the fake life is just blending together.
What?
You are Fez Watley to a T.
What is happening? I don't understand. What are you talking about? Fake and real? What is that? It's like imaginary tales of something.
Chip shows up.
Jeez, you know, but you know, it doesn't matter, Craig. We're here, there, and everywhere. WWP, baby, you know, and I just want to make sure that you know for a fact that before we begin, or before we resume, that your Memorial Day party is still on, and as of today, I confirm that she is still going to be there.
Okay.
My Maria.
All right.
So
cool.
You will meet her, and in all of her glory.
Very good.
I cannot wait.
Oh. All right, cool. Cool.
Why you give me that look for? It's kind of
no. I'm so excited.
It looks suspicious.
I'm really excited to meet her. Honestly, I'm really excited to meet her.
I mean, you know,
I'm
burgers
really
and fries and hot dogs or something, but you made it seem like it was a little more in depth than just food and goodwill towards all.
Maybe we should talk about that later. We got some new people watching right now, so maybe we should.
We always save our crazy shit to the end.
I mean, it's a little bit of a tease to stick with us.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I don't mean to just I don't mean to ope you there and just cut off your whole thing and derail it. But I do want to talk about it.
Okay.
But I think the time is later. We always go back to it because we're good at this.
This
is what we do.
True.
We're storytellers. So yeah, I mean,
we're like Dr. Foof or something.
You saw this match, right? Mm-hmm. You said you didn't catch all of it. Did my light just go out? Why the fuck did that go out? That
but I definitely saw the end right now, but
yeah, it's playing in the background as we speak.
Yeah, but I saw I saw the whole match.
Yeah, no, I thought it was the height spot of Raw.
Yeah, he's been fucking killing it, man. It's been like as if he never fucking left. I mean, he never got the knee injury, you know? This is fucking insane.
You know, when he came back, obviously when he came back from the injury, I was really excited. I was so fucking pumped. Seth Rollins was, one of my favorite wrestlers during his 2-year, main event scene. And then, he came back, and I was just like, all right. He had a couple good, his first couple matches back were really good. He had the match against Triple H at Mania. He had a match against Roman Reigns at Money in the Bank for the title.
Yeah, I think
for the Universal title. And he won it, and then he dropped it to Dean Ambrose the same night.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like...
I feel like so long ago, though.
Since then, I feel like he just did nothing for so long. And then the Shield came back, and he did that thing with Dean before the Shield, all three guys got back, which was really good. It
looked like the
slow trust
break
thing.
Up.
Yeah.
Well, they had the trust angle, and then, they became a good tag team, and then it looks like they were going to go on the verge of breaking that tag team. I guess that's what I'm going to assume, So, Dean Ambrose gets hurt. They basically replace him in storyline-wise with Jason Jordan, and then that storyline was also good. Yeah, it was a good one.
Two faces, but one of them is just so goddamn...
He's like a veteran.
I'm talking about Jason Jordan. He's so... hateable because he's trying too hard to be liked and stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Of course.
But that was a good storyline because it kind of it portrayed Seth in a good light, and then that ended, And then I feel like ever since Jordan's injury, he's just been, like, on top of his fucking game.
Yeah.
He's been one of the best performers in WWE right now.
Yeah, because, I mean, what is he going to do? He's going to be, like, a tag team with another fucking person?
Yeah, right.
Two is
enough.
He gets, like, recycled every fucking tag team? Like, he's got to, you know...
He's not Cesaro.
Yeah, exactly. So he's, like, stepped up to the plate hardcore, like, you know, big time. He's been doing great. I mean, like, we all know that he has the capability of doing that. It's just that, right, he had the knee injury. Maybe mentally that kind of, you know, put him in some kind of weird funk where he didn't want to get hurt again. You know what I mean? Like, even though you can't tell in the ring so much, but, like, you know, I think he's gotten past that hurdle. Like, sometimes when baseball players, like, if they get hurt, it takes them a little while to get back up on their feet.
It's like Tommy John surgery. You know, you rebuild the strength. I totally agree. Maybe it just took him some time to, like, get back in that groove again.
You know?
But he's been great lately. And the match with Kevin Owens was really good. You know, I found the show, though, like, the crowd was really hot for this match. Like, it was going crazy for it. There was that one spot where Seth Rollins did the Falcon Arrow on the apron.
Oh, that was fucking awesome.
Kevin Owens. It was just like out of nowhere. Everyone was kind of like, there was no anticipation for it because everybody thought it was going to be like blocked. Because you're like, they do that all the time. They go, oh, we're going to superplex him over the ring. Like, no, that never happens. But then he did the Falcon Arrow, and everyone's like, oh, damn.
Hey, Craig just received $15.50 from PayPal.
Yeah, I did. Nice. Sold something on eBay.
A little something. Yeah, fucking thank you. Girl of fucking Taco Bell.
But yeah, no, it was a good match. The crowd was really into it. Although, I don't know if you noticed, but the crowd, I mean, London's usually known for a really good, hot Raw and SmackDown crowd, right?
They're usually, like, doing chants throughout the whole night. Yeah. You know, like, whether it's, like, singing along to something
they had some chants. I don't want to shit on them, but, like, it felt like they were all, like, really tired. You know what I mean? Like... That was the vibe I got from it.
Tired.
It's like the third hour of being at WrestleMania tired. You know that tired? Like,
we were there for that.
Were they there all day? Is that why this was like such a... Like, I have no idea. I know they were both... Were they both taped or was one... I don't know.
Maybe like...
But it was weird. It was weird because like... I was like, they were really into the opener, and then like the rest of the show, they were into like certain things. Like they were into Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel for some reason. They were still in the Bailey for some reason as well, and like, but then like the main event happened. And it was like a pretty good match. It was a triple threat match, Money in the Bank qualifier. They were fucking dead quiet. There were three good guys in it. They were in it. They were in it for Elias a little bit, but like, it wasn't even that big. It was like 50% of the crowd. Like it wasn't. I don't know. I thought Raw was weird. I thought both shows were weird. The crowd was like a little muted this week.
Yeah, usually London is like a huge, like even TNA gets like fucking great shows out of London, and it's fucking TNA, so I'm surprised they don't have that going into it, It almost seems like Canada is more like rapid than England, which doesn't really make sense if you think about it,
Yeah, it's weird. And, I feel like you don't really get those shows anymore for the most part, like at least on Raw and SmackDown. Like,
what do you mean, like the real like
the rabid crowds,
like when when John Cena had to acknowledge Daniel Bryan after WrestleMania?
Yeah, like those
that kind of crowd.
Yeah,
I haven't seen as rapid of a crowd that level in quite some time. I wouldn't say that's the last time I saw it, but it's been at least a year, I think, since I would say Raw. I would say the Raw we went to in the Barclays Center for the Raw 25th anniversary show when Jason Jordan was trying to a little bit, maybe. A little bit. I'm talking about the whole show.
It wasn't the whole show. Yeah.
Like,
there was like still like
Toronto or Montreal or something like that.
It's been weird lately, man. Like, are they giving tickets away to like kids? Like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, what do you like? Give them out with your lunch lady, like.
Lunch Lady Doris or something?
Here's your sloppy Joe with a free Raw complimentary ticket. Thanks, Mrs. Krabappel. Whatever her fucking name was.
Lunch Lady Doris.
Lunch Lady Doris. What the hell's up with that?
Groundskeeper Willie.
Groundskeeper Willie. Principal Skinner.
Superintendent Chalmers.
Lunch Lady Doris, like everyone that's not in The Simpsons, like Super Nintendo Charmers.
Super Nintendo Charmers. All right. So, I mean, all right. So we talked about that enough, but I mean,
I have like like the main thing I wanted to talk about this week was like
go for it.
My love-hate relationship with Carmella.
Ooh, okay.
Because like this past SmackDown, they had like what they call it, the Mellabration or something like that.
Something Mellabration, yeah.
Right, because the wedding is coming up soon for Prince Harry or whatever the fuck it is. The other guy, whatever, the ginger one. And so they're playing off of the
James on Periscope saying watching Raw is like watching paint dry. I totally agree.
I actually like watch SmackDown. I didn't really watch Raw this week.
SmackDown's been good,
except for like Seth Rollins matches.
I don't know if it's the fact that it's still just 2 hours.
It makes it so much easier,
right? Maybe is that the only reason I like it more? Maybe
it's also light too.
Yeah,
like it's also like okay. We have Raw, which is like super intense at times, and then like you have SmackDown, and it's lighthearted, and it's like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna enjoy 2 hours of wrestling.
This is gonna piss off some beer connoisseurs out there, but like people like I know craft brewing is like the huge thing right now. Everybody loves it. IPAs, and their fucking dark chocolate stouts and all this bullshit that they
used to call it microbrews.
Whatever.
Wasn't that like a thing before it got popular?
that was a thing.
Oh, okay, I'm just curious.
No, that was a thing. And then they're all like Raw is like having like an IPA from like a gastro bar, like a gastro pub or something. They're like, oh, this is really hoppy and the natural aroma. And I'm just like, I just want a fucking beer, dude. Like, just give me a beer. That's what Raw is. Like, just give me a beer already. And you go to SmackDown, and you know what SmackDown is? SmackDown's Coors Light. You're just like, I need a drink right now. Shitty Coors Light? Sure, alright, I'll drink it.
Tastes good enough.
It'll get the job done. Will I get drunk? Yeah? Okay, alright, fine.
This IPA was crafted by a cow from the Netherlands and drank a gallon of beer and then pissed it out and... This is the stout we're giving you. It's like, it's so intense. Like, what the fuck? Like, sometimes you just want a fucking regular beer. Like,
I want a regular beer.
Good old American beer. Not some fucking thing that was made in a fucking basement,
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, there are nights when I like it. Like, oh, you know what?
Whatever.
I could drink one of these. Like, this tastes good right now. But then there are, like, nights when I'm like... I just really want to get drunk right now. I don't want to drink.
I don't want to think about it.
I don't want to drink 3 of these and have to take a massive shit. You know what I mean? Like I want a beer I can have like 5 or 6 of and just feel good. You know what I mean? Like and not have to worry.
I agree.
That is exactly what SmackDown is in comparison to Raw.
Wow, it was
really breaking it down right now.
I don't think anyone's talked about it that way before.
Right? We're bringing you new angles here on WWP.
We keep it fresh.
Keeping it fresh, motherfucker.
Yeah. Dave Meltzer ain't talking about IPAs and fucking shit and fucking Raw.
Yeah, like I was gonna, I don't know why, but I was gonna go to our old format where we kind of like, because I didn't know what we were gonna talk about this week. We kind of never.
It's a nothing week, It's one of those weeks. It's in between a pay-per-view.
I mean, for our people at home who've like watched us before, or if you're watching us for the first time,
or listening,
me and Fred literally do not plan anything that we talk.
No,
really nothing at all.
Not even the quote-unquote gimmicky stuff, even though it's real.
Yeah, no, like, it's all pretty much, this is what we go with, so it's not like we had this conversation planned all week, no. It's really stupid shit that comes to us. Sometimes we sit here, and we literally can't think of anything to talk about. How many episodes has that fucking happened?
I mean, more than 50%. I mean, The worst comes to worst, he makes fun of that,
Yeah. We just, if the wrestling is shitty, we make fun of each other.
I'm not all the time, but you are my friend. You are my friend,
I don't know. Yeah, we're definitely friends.
What?
What?
Yeah, we are friends.
Yes, totes.
Yeah.
Totes my
Why would you even, fucking say it that way, man?
I don't know. I felt a weird vibe from the way you said it.
I mean, no. One day we'll be...
I thought you were going to elaborate there.
because, I said last week that I wanted to read Man on Man with you.
Right.
Not to let you I just wanted to prove to you that it wasn't like a homosexual erotic book. You know?
Whatever.
It's more about friendship.
Yeah.
and you know, and entering somene's life. In an elegant way. In a lubricated way.
All right, lubricated. That's just obviously.
I mean, what?
That's just. I don't know what you're talking about.
So that's all. I mean, you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad. Thank you.
I wish our friendship would grow a little bit and like enlarge and stuff like that together. You know.
We're getting some TNA questions.
This is WWE.
Yeah. I don't want to be. I'm not trying to be a dick or anything, but like we literally. I do not give a fuck.
There's nothing about TNA.
There was a time in my life when I like watched multiple promotions and like had time to do shit.
Yeah.
But ever since we've not even since it's before that. Like ever since my kid was born, pretty much. Like I've kind of limited myself to the main product now, which is WWE.
It's hard enough to follow that.
It's really hard to follow it. Like I'll catch a couple matches on YouTube here and there on my lunch break from like other promotions. Like I watched the Jericho match from New Japan, but like like stuff like that. Like I don't have the fucking time anymore. I used to watch TNA. I would watch. I used to watch like the B shows if I was home and there was nothing else to do. Like I would watch like
Superstars. Or
no, like Velocity or Heat way back in the day. Like I would watch them. Like if there was nothing else to do, like Sunday night, what the fuck am I gonna do? I have school tomorrow. I'll watch Heat. Like
Right, yeah. Well, I was just talking about that with somebody, and actually Leo from the Smart Spot podcast, and we were just talking about just the fact that it's like this is so much WWE that like even if you wanted to keep track of other stuff, like you just can't, like unless you don't have a podcast, but like it's just so much. There's so much stuff to follow. You can't keep track of all of it.
Yeah, and honestly,
it's a good thing, I guess.
Yeah. Kind of limits you, which is
kind
of a good thing at times. Yeah, because I mean, we watch about 5 to 7 hours of wrestling.
Yeah, I actually watched NXT this week.
Yeah, I've been catching up on NXT again. It's been good. The show's never not good.
Did you watch Lacey Evans wrestle?
Yeah, I like
the
her
lady
a lot.
of NXT.
Yeah, I like her a lot.
She's so hot.
She's very hot. Oh my god.
I mean, we'll edit that from the podcast because I don't want Maria to hear that. If you don't mind, you want
me to do it right now? I can do it right now.
You don't have to do it right now.
I can do it live, like beep boop 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 boop.
Wow, man, that sounds so cool. It sounds like almost like Power Rangers. Like
I programmed it to sound like my voice saying word like beeps and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I changed the WAV file on my computer.
That's so amazing.
Yeah. I'm dating myself with the WAV file.
WAV files.
I made a MIDI of it.
Why don't you report that on your Zanga profile?
You know what? I'm not gonna.
What?
I'm gonna do it on LiveJournal.
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 Does anyone remember LiveJournal? Remember, like people would like, and I'm sure we're guilty of this too. But like LiveJournal, you would say like you would make like maybe like a 1 paragraph or a 2 paragraph entry. But it would be like cryptic, So like you wanted it to you wanted somebody to read it, but no one knew who it was for, really.
Yeah.
Right?
Of course, I did. I've definitely done.
Yeah,
that.
I've done it too.
I've done it with songs from bands I like.
Yeah, I hope you know what I mean when I quote this Tool song.
I know the pieces fit, but I watch them fall away.
It's been 10,000 days since we've seen each other. Call me sometime.
What were we talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean...
I fucking... No, maybe we can talk... I don't fucking know what we were talking about before, but... Can we talk about this Carmella thing?
Yeah. Let's get into that.
The Mellebration, of course. She went in front of the London, England crowd and, professed, the fact that she's the best SmackDown Women's Champion and all this stuff. And, I know last week you said that, you could see in my eyes, my hate for Carmella to arise.
Yeah.
But then this segment happens, and I'm like, I like her again. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, well, I can't help it. It was so annoying.
Let me ask you a question. What did she do this week as opposed to what she did last week? Let me ask you.
She didn't perform wrestling moves.
Yes.
Wait, hold on a second.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, no.
Let me behind that rock.
Carmella looks like a 46-year-old woman trying to be 26. Yes, that's actually another thing that I've mentioned to Craig off of this podcast. Is that every time we see a fucking picture of Carmella,
yeah, what is
she looks like the fucking face is stapled to the back of her head. Like, it's like fucking... It's fucking odd looking, you know? And she's still hot, though.
They use the same promotional image for everybody.
It never changes.
They always change. They always keep the same one for every pay-per-view, for every Raw and SmackDown.
Yes.
And hers looks just really bad. It's like an angle looking up at her. I think they have that for most people.
With her mouth like a little open?
Yeah, with her mouth a little open, but like her top lip is covering her tooth. Like the lighting is covering her tooth, so it looks like she's missing her middle teeth.
Yeah.
So she looks like really ugly in this picture, and it's like her hair is really bad. I don't know. It's like the lighting was bad.
She looks so stretched out, you know.
And then like she comes down to SmackDown, I'm like, oh right, yeah, no, she's like what was she? She was a cheerleader before this, right?
Yeah,
like
she
the
was
Dallas Cowboys or something like that.
Yeah,
some football team.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, right. She's like she's literally what you would draw as like she looks like what you would draw as a cheerleader, pretty much. Like,
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, exactly. So like it kind of, I'm always like every time I look at that picture, I'm like, oh god, that's what she looks like now. You know,
maybe that's her heel picture. I don't know. Like
I guess I don't know.
Make people not like her, but
yeah,
they don't do that with Alexa.
No, fuck no.
It's kind of hard to fuck up Alexa. It's really hard.
Yeah, that's true. Except when you make her face with Nia Jax, but.
I meant like her physical appearance.
Oh, yeah, well, definitely.
Deaths.
I mean, I would give her the 1 and 2, you know?
What's the 1 and 2, Fred?
Well, I would bend her over and show her the 50 states, you know what I mean?
Okay.
You know, that's like sex talk, Craig. I'm just like, I'm just letting you know.
Is that why you're wearing this big suit here today? Like this nice little outfit?
Yeah, no, I'm just showing people that I'm the boss, you know, of the bedroom with me and Maria, you know?
Why would it?
Like, I show her the nasty time, you know?
The nasty
No, not the nasty time. I'm sorry. The nice time. You know, the sensual time.
Oh, okay. So it's getting serious now.
Oh, it's getting serious, Craig. Leaps and bounds.
I cannot. I can't.
What? Say it, Craig. I dare you.
Honestly, I cannot wait to meet her.
I
cannot wait to meet her. Fred's been dating her, Maria, for like. Sorry, there's a Twitch I have. That looked like air quotes and stuff, but I'm really excited to meet her. Because
you should be.
Fred's had his problems.
You should be.
But we're here. We're there. We're everywhere.
She'll be here.
And I'm having my Memorial Day party.
Fuck yeah!
Invited Fred. He's bringing his girl. I finally get to meet her. I'm excited. Bros.
Exactly. I mean, you like. I'm just gonna prepare this for you now, Craig, because I don't want you to be disappointed.
I'm prepped, bro.
But there is a possibility that she could not make it. It's very possible.
What?
Very possible.
Why is that very possible?
Because her schedule is very erratic, you know?
I mean, you told me that like 3 weeks ago, but like this party, it's been on Memorial. It's Memorial Day. Nobody's working, so she's not working.
I'm just warning you. That's all.
You're warning me, or you're like saying there's a possibility?
No. I'm just letting you know so that next on like the week after Memorial Day, you're not like, oh, Fred, the girl didn't show up, you know, like. You know?
Is that what my voice sounds like?
Oh yeah, the Seth Rollins. Yeah, that's I don't want to hear it, So I'm just letting you know now.
All right. Well. All right.
But Maria will be there. Let it be known.
Yeah,
and you're gonna be like, huh? Because like you're gonna be like, yeah, he will because you're gonna be flabbergasted at the piece of fucking like sexy meat I got.
It's just meat. Like, why would you use the word meat?
Like she's a fucking like she's my animal, like or something. Like I gave it to her so fucking.
No, you can stop. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You're not gonna dig yourself out of this hole.
What's the word of that one?
I have no idea what word you're looking for. Probably something gay.
Wait, what?
Dude, it's okay. You can be gay.
I'm not.
You can just say it.
Really? That's where I'm.
You can just say it. You can just say it.
Don't be silly, Frank. I'm with Maria.
I mean, wouldn't be the.
I mean, vaginal intercourse is fucking great.
You say that every time, and then I don't know. I don't know why
the
you
vagina. I meant.
I feel like you're emphasizing it because it hasn't happened yet, or it hasn't happened at all, or.
Oh, it's that.
I don't know. Maybe this person doesn't even exist.
No,
just things like that.
That's just preposterous.
I just have these weird thoughts that go through my mind every once in a while. I don't know why I don't believe you sometimes. I'm just like, honestly, it's not you. It's me. It's me. Like I just I have trust issues, so I just don't believe people when they tell me ridiculous stories like the ones you've told me. I mean, regular stories like the ones you've told me. They're
you
totally
should
normal.
trust me. I made one mistake in my life.
It sounded so weird. I wish I could replay that. You should trust me.
You should trust me, Craig.
Okay.
I made one mistake in the 20 years of our lives. I made one mistake.
Well, I'm 30, so I don't know. 32?
The 20 years we've known each other.
Okay.
I made one mistake. I made one little lie to you. I dated a man by accident who was dressed as a girl. But the thing was...
Wait, it was a lie? So you knew it the whole time?
No, the thing was, I didn't know it. So it wasn't really a lie.
You said it was a lie.
You might think it's a... No. Don't start playing that game with me. You know what I meant.
Phrasing.
You know what I meant.
I don't think anyone knows what you mean.
Phrasing.
With the phrasing. You know, with the phrasing thing that we always talk about. So let's get back into the wrestling, and we'll talk a little bit about Maria towards the end of the show.
Okay,
and we'll get back on that because I still
maybe not too much, but yeah,
maybe we'll gloss it over. I think we'll
gloss over it.
So, well, I mean, there was Raw and SmackDown this week.
Well, it looks like
we got a couple.
Ronda Rousey is.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, so we have suspected for weeks that Ronda Rousey's first feud was going to be with Natalya, but might not be the case, Craig. What happened with this week,
Apparently they had this, what was it, NBC Universal, like red carpet type of thing to promote all the shows that are owned by NBC Universal. And, that's what the USA Network is on. And so Nia Jax and all the divas were there, like Charlotte was there, Ronda Rousey. There were other ones there too. I can't think of anyone. I think Sasha was there as well. And for some reason, Nia Jax confronted Ronda Rousey for no reason. Said, "I want to defend my title against you."
Yeah,
like on the red carpet, and they were just like smiling about it. And yeah, that now it's official. So
it's official now.
So Money in the Bank, where that's happening now, right?
It's interesting
this month now. Like,
what do you do with that, Craig? I mean,
I think it's
like almost like Ronda can't lose, and does Nia Jax lose right away?
No.
She can't, right?
No. Nia's
you think this is where Natalya comes in the picture?
Yep, I think this is where Natalya maybe fucks up. Like, oh, I did it by accident, but she really did it on purpose. Maybe I don't know. Like,
it's interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting. Like, I don't know how she would get involved. Maybe Nia starts like using a legal hold, but Nia's not really a heel at all. Although, if you've been watching wrestling the last couple weeks, she's been getting booed a lot.
Yeah.
But it's
kind of weird now. Like, isn't it weird?
Yeah, I feel like they could switch it back at any moment. Like,
they just got to drop the bully thing.
Yeah, the bully thing.
Just let her be the monster.
Yeah, let her be the monster.
Jax,
she could be a face or a heel as that. It's a fucking Big Show. She's the Big Show of the women's division. Just let her be that. But yeah, it's a weird thing. It has to be Natalya the reason they don't get that the match doesn't finish, like a DQ or something. Like I don't know how they do it. But because it's a face versus face match, so obviously they should make it look like Ronda was definitely about to win. Mm-hmm. And then Natalya gets involved because maybe the ref missed something, and that I have no idea. I have no idea how they do it. But Natalya's gonna get involved. She's gonna accidentally, air quotes, fuck her over. And that's how Nia retains. Nia retains for maybe a month or two. They can't put the title on fucking Ronda Rousey yet. No way, they can't.
I know, but they can't. But
they can't.
Also, it's like it's so weird that like Ronda Rousey's first match is gonna be with Nia Jax.
It is weird. It's very weird.
Nia Jax, like
it's very strange.
It's not even with like somebody like it should be with like Natalya.
Somebody who she can carry.
Yeah, like someone that can carry her. Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
Like Natalya. You know, it's gonna be against Nia Jax, and like I don't really have faith in Nia Jax that her and Ronda Rousey are gonna put a good match together. Like, I just think this is going to expose Ronda. I'm really like fucking nervous about it, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, well, she also, wrestled Stephanie McMahon, who's not known for her wrestling ability.
Yeah.
It was all her, pretty much. Like, Stephanie did nothing, so I don't know what they do in this scenario.
But that was, like, reminds me of, like, Vince versus Shane at WrestleMania 17. It, like, wasn't a good match, but it had, like, the drama involved type of thing, you know?
I thought Ronda was really good in the spots that she was in. Like,
she was good.
She showed some, like, athleticism, and she didn't look out of place at all, to me.
I agree. She didn't look like she did a really good job and everything, but like, Stephanie and Triple H can turn on the heat. You know what I mean? Like
that was more of a showcase match.
Yeah, and
to get people to tune into Mania, not to watch a wrestling match.
Like I don't think Nia Jax can do the same thing that Stephanie and Triple H did. That's all. Like kind of nervous about it.
I know. I'm worried about it too. Maybe it doesn't go that long. Maybe it goes like 5 minutes before Natalya gets involved. But Natalya's got to get involved, right? Like they cannot put the title on Ronda. That would kind of like take all the steam out of her rise in the company right now.
Yeah, I feel like she should have a rise.
She needs a rise. She can't just come in, win a match at WrestleMania, and then win the title the next month in her second match ever. Like,
right?
You know what I mean? Like,
'cause we still don't know like how. I mean, she had a live event match on
over the weekend or something.
Over the weekend, so I don't know how it went per se, but like, you gotta like. Why can't we?
Brown said it would be too soon.
Yeah, why can't we like why can't we have like a journey where she starts from the bottom? Like she said it in her promo when she came back. Like she doesn't want special treatment. She wants to start from the very bottom and work her way up to the front. Like. I think that would be a great storyline.
James on Periscope was saying, like, no, guys, I'm a fan of her. But, like, no, we're fans of her. But,
definitely.
We don't want her to... It's just for storyline purposes.
We want it to work out.
Yeah, we want it to work out long term. Like, she should not... I'm not even saying start from the bottom. Like, that's... I'm not saying start from the bottom. I'm saying let's let her build. Like, that's... Like, Stone Cold, when he, cut the 316 promo at King of the Ring, like... He didn't win the title, like, the next month. Like, it took him a year.
A year or two, almost, for him to win the title, the world title.
And that's, like, and I make that comparison because I feel like Ronda, and it's going to sound ridiculous, but I think Ronda has the potential to be the Stone Cold of the women's division. She's so fucking over. Like, when her music hits and she does that, like, fast-paced, staring at the like
the
ring
strikes or whatever.
Yeah, like people go fucking nuts, and like
because she has legitimacy. So like, even if it's fake, it like looks. You're like, oh fuck! Like when she fucks up Sonya Deville or something like that. Like you believe that she's really fucking her up.
Yeah, but this is two different things. James is saying. I don't know what you mean by that, but I'm saying. I mean, I'm not saying she shouldn't win the title. Like. I'm saying, like, they're obviously going to do something with Natalya now. Everybody knows that. Like, this Natalya face turn is the worst fucking thing that they can say. Like everybody knows where this is going. It's not... It's, like, very unbelievable right now. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't mean unbelievable. I mean not believable. Like, Like, I don't believe her that Natalya's all of a sudden a face and she loves people. And she's, like... She was in a 6-woman tag match on Raw this past week and she was, like, cheering for Sasha to tag. And I'm like... Come on, stop this bullshit. Like, just continue to be an asshole who's kind of a tweener or something.
Yeah, and I thought she apparently quit, like, a couple months ago when she got that promo after she lost on her pay-per-view. I don't know, so...
Yeah, no, she is a badass. The person on Periscope is it. She is a superstar.
No denying that, but
we're saying they should not put the title on her. That's all we're saying. Not now.
Because she could still face a lower card person, and still people will still be interested. She doesn't have to fight for the title.
Yeah, what does she do? Like once she, of course, she's not going to be champion forever. So if she wins the title and she loses it, like eventually, what happens then?
Then where you go?
She just loses all of her steam and all of her momentum. Like. I don't think it's the time to do it. It's way too fucking quick.
I can see. I would love to see Ember
I like
Moon
her. I
have
want
the
her to
champion.
win.
I would love to see Ember Moon have the championship before Ronda does.
I'm a little too fast. It's a little too fast for me as well. She just got called up.
No, I'm just saying if I had to choose, you know,
If you had to choose, yeah.
I wanna let this simmer a little bit, you know. I wanna let it. You know, we got a good thing. We got Ronda fucking Rousey in the WWE. Like, never thought that would happen. You know, even though there was rumors for a long time. You know, like I want it to fucking be a ride. You know, I don't want it to be like, okay, get on the line and fucking shoot up to the roller coaster. Like, I want it to fucking build it up a little bit, man. You know, like.
Yeah, E. Brown just said maybe put her in a feud with Sasha or something.
Yeah,
that'd be a good feud.
Yeah.
I want to see her beat people who have been women's champion before she becomes women's champion. Like, let her prove herself. Like she said. Like, let her have a feud with Bayley. Let her have a feud with Sasha. Let her have a feud with Mickey. If that, like, she's got to obviously do this, get through this shit with Natalya as well. Like, let her climb the ranks. There's nothing wrong with that.
No. There's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, we're talking about the women already, so we had a couple more qualifying Money in the Bank ladder matches this week. Alexa Bliss qualified in a win over Mickie James and Bayley. Mm-hmm. Becky Lynch qualified in a match. It was another triple threat,
she
right?
She fought against the two members of Absolution.
Right, the two members
Mandy
of Absolution.
Rose and Sonya Deville.
Yeah. Charlotte and Ember were already in it. Yeah, and the rest is still up in the air. They only announced another match for this Tuesday is Billie Kay versus Lana. I guess Lana's gonna win that because
I can't wait to
Billie
see
Kay
her fucking entrance. That's the only reason I cannot wait for her to wrestle.
Yeah.
No, Billie Kay I think would win.
You think Billie Kay?
Really? I don't know.
Maybe.
Lana fucking sucks. I think they just needed a fucking match to go with. I don't know.
Maybe you're right. Billie Kay's like not the greatest though.
I was confused over Peyton Royce.
No, if it was Peyton Royce, I would say Peyton Royce is winning, but I'm not so sure about the ugly one. Pretty much, I'm not so sure about the ugly one.
The Iconics are great, man. Like
I love them.
They're so cheesy, but they're so great at the same time.
It's kind of like Late
so
Cool
stupid.
a little bit.
They
just like overly love each other way too much. They do that thing with like,
and they're they're like so in sync, you know. Like you can't help but like laugh at it though, like because they're so good. Yeah,
and then there's going to be 3 more spots. I'm assuming another one will happen on Raw, but they didn't announce anything yet. I don't know. Do you have any early thoughts on the women's Money in the Bank ladder match this year? Because for me, so far the people who are in it, I'm just like, like Charlotte's been champion. She does not need Money in the Bank to win the championship.
If I had to go with the people right now,
same with Alexa.
Alexa,
stop.
Oh, great.
Same with Bliss, I'll say that.
Yeah, if I had to choose right now between Bliss, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Ember Moon, and Billie Kay, Billie Kay.
Or Lana.
Yeah, Lana. I could see Alexa winning this.
Again? Like her again?
Well, then there would be 2 heels that won in 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
So, I don't see Charlotte winning it. I don't
see Charlotte winning it as well. I don't know. Maybe there's still 4 more spots to be determined. Billie Kay or Lana, and then 3 other spots. So who knows?
Yeah.
There's not many choices, though.
I mean, who else you got? You got Sasha, you got Bayley, you got
Natalya,
Peyton Royce, and Sarah Logan and fucking what's her face?
The Riot Squad, yeah.
Riot Squad, you know.
Yeah,
Ruby Riot will definitely be it.
Yeah,
if she's in it, she probably has a good chance of winning it.
That would be a good one. I could see that.
Because I think they're like kind of like trying to push Ruby Riot a little bit.
Yeah. It's a shame Asuka's not going to be in it because I would say she's totally going to fucking win it, but she's not.
Yeah, but I think that's alright because like she fucking wins everything. Like, give it to something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what? I could almost see like Becky Lynch winning this, kind of as like a you earned it, like because they kind of never give Becky any storylines at all.
Yeah.
Like she just like she wrestles on SmackDown and either wins or loses, and that's like pretty much it. Like
she's like the go-to face.
Yeah, she's the go-to face. She's like Dolph Ziggler like 2 years ago. She's just there.
Yeah.
And she'll win or lose a match, but never have a match at a pay-per-view.
Right.
But I could see her winning it, and then her winning it turns into a heel turn somehow.
Yeah.
Like she stays a face throughout holding Money in the Bank, but then when she cashes it in on somebody like really popular, maybe Asuka wins the title or something, and then she cashes it in, and like people get pissed off at her for that.
That'd
I don't
be
know.
interesting.
Kind of like when Punk did it the second time when he cashed in on Jeff Hardy. I don't know if you remember that.
Was he a bad guy already though?
No, he was a good guy.
Oh, he was.
And then people started kind of booing him a little bit because they were like pissed that he did it against Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
And then he eventually did turn like full blown heel after that. But like that was kind of the beginning of it. So I don't know. I can see Becky winning it. Ember might be the most logical one because she's young and she's never been in the main event ever.
Yeah.
At least on the main roster.
Wouldn't be bad. Wouldn't be a bad choice.
I mean, we're talking about Money in the Bank, so we might as well talk about the men's Money in the Bank match.
So that's all the participants pretty much have been...
all but one, yeah.
All but one.
So they had a couple more qualifying matches this week. We had Bobby Roode added to the match. Braun Strowman was already in it. Kevin Owens was added to the match. Rusev and Miz were in it. One of the New Day members is going to be in it. They haven't announced it. I'm assuming it's going to be Kofi because of the ladder match stipulation.
Yeah.
And this is a weird match. Samoa Joe versus Big Cass on Tuesday to determine the last spot.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's kind of odd. You would have to give it to Joe. No, I mean, he's not going to lose a Big Cass.
Yeah, no, I tend to agree. I feel like Daniel Bryan will
it's like a heel versus heel match, you know? Like,
yeah, but...
kind of odd.
I don't know if you... Did you hear the promo Joe cut on last week on Tuesday?
No.
So he cut, like, a pretty facey promo about it. Like,
oh, did he?
Yeah, basically calling out Big Cass for being a punk, for calling out somebody like Daniel Bryan for reasons that don't make any sense. And he kind of just, like, made fun of him for, like, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? I'm like, did Samoa Joe turn face? Like... Did I miss this? Did anybody not tell me that this was happening? But I don't know. It came off like kind of like a no shits, like I don't give a fuck what you think, like babyface. It was weird. Maybe Samoa Joe's in line for a face push.
Well, he's kind of I guess so because he's like kind of the face already almost. You know, he's almost like he's like a badass. He's an asshole who's a badass.
Yeah,
everyone loves him.
So that
could be.
So that narrows down the match to Roode versus Strowman versus Balor versus Owens, Rusev, Miz, one of the New Day members, and probably Samoa Joe. Now, the match is pretty much all set. Who do you got? I've already said like 3 times. I think the Miz is winning because I think they got to do this Daniel Bryan feud the right way. But like, there is a part of me that says I feel like Samoa Joe could win as well. I could totally see him being the asshole carrying around the briefcase, like threatening it all the time and never doing it. Yeah,
like I originally thought also that the Miz was gonna win it, but I'm actually having second thoughts. I can actually picture Bobby Roode having the belt, the title, briefcase. I'm sorry,
Bobby Roode would be a good choice.
And just seeing him coming out with like glorious and him spinning around with the briefcase.
That would be good too. Yeah,
you know, I can see him keeping that around, you know, like
I
can't see Braun Strowman and Finn Balor winning, honestly.
I could see Braun Strowman winning it because I feel like he wins every fucking feud he's in now. Finn Balor, I don't really see it right now. Kevin Owens, no. Rusev, definitely no. The New Day, really? The New Day are going to be in this match?
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
No. And
Joe could win.
I could see Joe winning.
Yeah.
I could even see Big Cass winning, too.
I could see him winning,
I could see him winning.
Yeah.
But I don't think Big Cass is going to be in it. But
I'm surprised Daniel... Well, actually, never mind. I'm not surprised Daniel Bryan's in it. Just because he's coming back from injury and stuff like that. Yeah,
I'm assuming Daniel Bryan maybe will fuck over Big Cass this week.
He would have to.
Kind of payback for the greatest Royal Rumble.
Yeah, he would have to get some kind of payback on him. And that'll continue the feud going forward.
Yeah. So they also announced Carmella versus Asuka for the Women's Championship on SmackDown. Now, they can't have 2 very obvious winners of the women's division both lose on the same show, right? Like they can't have
that Charlotte lost last month at Backlash or whatever, and Asuka will win.
Yeah.
Will lose. I'm sorry. I can see it happening.
You can see Carmella beating Asuka. maybe a count out.
Maybe some bullshit.
Count out,
maybe just because they'll just bring so much.
How do they convince me that wrestling is real after doing that 2 months in a row. Carmella beating fucking Charlotte and then Asuka, like, in consecutive months.
That would be fucking insane.
Yeah, and she beat Charlotte clean, too. Let's remember that.
I mean, she got, quote-unquote, hurt, but it was clean. It was clean.
That's a clean victory.
Yeah, it was clean. I don't know. So maybe something with Asuka, like...
I think Asuka's winning the title.
You think so?
I think she is, because I feel like they maybe have soured on Carmella, because she's really, really bad. She's really bad.
That was such a pitiful performance at Backlash. That was so fucking bad. She is not
good. Man. She is not a good performer. Not a good performer at all. It
sucks, because, like, she's so fucking good on the mic.
She is!
It's just a good character.
She's very good on the mic.
I don't remember her being that bad, though. Do you remember her being that bad?
I remember her not being bad. I just remember her not being good.
Right. Okay. I'm not gonna say she's like a Charlotte Flair, but did they just hide her that well that I just never noticed how fucking bad she was?
I don't know.
That was like so fucking stupid. That was such I don't know. Yeah, I was so like upset watching the match. I'm like, this is the person I like, and I want them to do well.
And they just made her look like a piece of shit. Wow, we're almost at an hour already, man.
Damn, son.
Those are the main things that happened this past week on WWE programming. There's not
a whole lot.
Not a whole lot, the last couple episodes we've had to recap pretty much all of WrestleMania and then Backlash and then the Greatest Royal Rumble or whatever the order was.
Oh yeah.
So we kind of had to rush through all those episodes. We're finally able to chill and just relax now.
Just chill.
Not talk about a pay-per-view. We talked about Money in the Bank a little bit, but we're here. I think we pretty much wrapped. We hit everything else, right?
I think so. I thought I had something else, but I can't remember it. So
all right.
Is Sasha and Bayley friends again?
Yeah, they kind of Bayley kind of was going into the ring for her triple threat qualifying, and Sasha saw her backstage and said good luck, and Bayley seemed really appreciative that they did that despite all of their problems.
Oh, okay.
But that was it. That was literally
just this feud that's still really not going.
This feud that will never end. This is Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar.
This is the feud that never ends.
Yeah,
but it's just not even there's no point to the feud. It's
it's taking,
at least go with this. Do something with it.
At this point, it's taking too fucking long to get to the fucking climax. Just do it already. Just do it.
Exactly. There's so much that I can, it takes a while to climax. It's not that fun. So, just keep that in mind, folks. We don't want something like that to happen.
See?
What?
See, and right there.
What?
Right there.
What? What's up?
See, you go on way too long about...
What about Becky Lynch? I mean, Sasha and Bayley.
Yeah, Becky Lynch. But then it's just you kind of you kind of really slow the pace down of the show.
Yes, I do.
And go off on this weird run-on sentence that you always do.
What?
Yeah, you do that.
I do?
Yeah, you do that.
I'm baffled.
What word were you going with?
Befuddled.
Befuddled? Is that the word you were looking for? Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah. All right, but
that's in your head,
it's all in my head.
You're like Randy Orton of some sorts or something.
Yeah, totally.
You hear voices in your head. It's not quite right.
They talk to me.
I mean, they talk to you.
So Fred,
they talk to you.
You kind of alluded to...
But, it's happened before, right? I mean, it's taken you... Has that ever happened before? It's taken you a while to climax? Because, sometimes it happens to me, too. I'm just saying, if we could have something to connect with, if that was something that you had a problem with.
I mean, sure, I guess...
Hypothetically.
Sure. I'm sure once in a while, but Fred, I mean, the fact that you bring it up, and you've only been with Miss Maria for a couple months now. It's strange that you're bringing that up. Are you having problems keeping it up?
Keeping it up? Well,
is that the problem here?
No. I mean, sometimes I get distracted with thoughts and stuff, but...
What are you thinking about?
I'm just thinking about, the day and stuff. I'm thinking about...
the day?
Yeah, I'm thinking of...
Today was a really rough day.
My voice goes so high.
Because I lie.
What? Huh? No, I'm thinking about, sometimes I'm just I'm like, oh my god, like, you know, this feels so good. Like, oh wait, hold on, I have to think about something else, or else I'll, you know, I can't keep it up.
Oh, so you're. Wait, what? You can't keep it up? Or it ends too quick.
Yeah, you know how like they say like, you know, if you want like to keep it up, like, and to keep going and to keep it, you know, yourself up, you know, up. You think about things like guys playing baseball and, you know,
why would you think about guys playing
nasty
baseball?
Thoughts and like nasty things like,
what's
you know,
nasty?
like guys or something, you know, like
okay,
they tell you to keep it. That's how you keep it up or whatever. Is that how the saying goes?
Wait a minute. Okay. Let me stop you right there. So you're having too much of a good time.
Too much of it.
And you want it to last, so you try to stay distracted. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, I could see that happening. But you start thinking about your day, which is just a weird thing to think about. And then you start thinking about disgusting things. And men playing baseball. And
like, you know how they're like, you know, if you want to last for a while, you think about baseball. You think about things like...
No, sure.
That's like a thing.
I'll go with you on this.
Yeah. So I love thinking about, you know, the male athletes playing baseball, you know? That keeps me going, so to speak, and riled up.
Does it keep you riled up because it's disgusting or because it's on your mind all the time?
I admire their athleticism, you know, I'm not going to deny that, you know.
Athleticism.
You know, or whatever, but like, you know, I'm not, you know, thinking of them, you know, I'm thinking of them scoring and like the way I'm scoring with the girl, Maria, of course, you know.
Continue.
But, yeah, well, you know, that's what I meant. I thought maybe we were, you know, I thought we were on the same page, but, apparently not, I guess.
Yeah, no.
I guess I need my own way to keep it up.
Yeah, you probably
so to speak.
Probably should have kept that one to yourself. I'm gonna store that one away for future reference.
Oh, all right.
Now, Fred, you mentioned something before. You know,
Say
we've
what?
been talking about this Memorial Day party that I'm having.
Of course.
And
fireworks in the air.
There's no fireworks on Memorial Day. I keep telling you that. That's not a thing. Nobody does that.
Oh, man.
Stop getting so excited about fireworks. What are you, 7 years old?
They're big, like, I'm like Katy Perry or something.
You fucking asshole. And you've been telling me since last week that Maria's definitely coming. I'm finally gonna meet her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're my best friend. I feel you're gonna come. You're gonna bring your
You're my best friend, bro.
Yeah, best friend, bro.
No, I love you.
And then now
fucking love you, bro.
You're telling me that don't be surprised if she doesn't come.
I'm just saying things happen at the last second. That's all.
But see, that's where I don't. This is where the confusion comes in because it's not last minute. You still have all of next week, and then the Monday after that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this would be classified as not last minute at all.
No, she's still coming as of right now. She's still going to be there. So there's no problems at all. Like, she's definitely not going to cancel on us.
Okay.
Like, for sure. Like, I'm not going to get a phone call from her saying that, you know, it's fine, Craig. You know, you're very serious about this.
It's just weird.
I almost feel like you're like very like upset with me or something.
No,
you know, like God forbid, like this doesn't come through. I feel like our friendship's gonna end or something. You know, like,
I mean,
you're gonna be so mad at me. You know?
I mean, you know, it's
still pressure.
Maybe there is a little pressure.
Is there?
Yeah, I mean...
Why?
Maybe there is a little pressure.
There is?
You know what? I mean, think about it.
I mean, I was joking just now, but you're saying there really is pressure?
Well, you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe I should put a little more pressure on you.
No!
Be like, you know what, Fred?
What?
If you don't bring her to the Memorial Day party...
Yeah.
Then you're off the podcast. This is my house. I record. I have all the equipment.
I'm off the podcast.
Off the podcast.
Completely off the podcast. No more podcast. No more groupies. No more Periscopes by myself. Nothing.
No, I'll change the passwords on everything.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, okay, she'll be there. 3 words. She'll be there then. That's 4.
That was 4 words.
She'll be there. Gotta write that time.
All right.
She'll be there. I'm not. This is all I. No, it's not the only. The only thing I have, but I need this.
It's
well, I don't. I want to be on this podcast, you know. So there's no way I'm going off this podcast.
So you'll bring her?
You will never get rid of me, and Maria will be there Memorial Day.
All right.
I know you don't fully believe me. I know you don't.
I do not fully believe you.
I know I don't have your trust. I know you don't have your trust. But there is a beautiful woman that's going to, you know, your eyes are going to be rolled over in the back of your head when you see Maria.
Matter anyway, so.
Yeah, but when you see Maria, you're going to be like, like that. You know, like in the cartoon. Like,
oh, that's
that
what
will happen,
okay,
you know?
Yeah. Okay.
It's going to happen. So don't you worry, my friend.
I'm not worried at all. I cannot.
But I don't want to be off the podcast.
I cannot wait to meet her.
I don't want to be off the podcast. I'll tell you that.
You're emphasizing that part,
but
like all of a sudden you're positive she's going to show up now. Yeah. You were skeptical before.
No, well,
it went from like 100% down to like, don't be surprised if she's not going to show up, and now you're like, she'll be there, only because I threatened you to throw you off the podcast. Like, I don't know.
I just didn't realize you were that serious.
I'm a little skeptical.
All right, skepties. Well, we'll see what happens, but Maria will be there.
We'll see.
And I'll still be on this podcast.
Yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out for sure.
Okay. Can't wait.
Can't wait for you to figure it all out.
Can't wait for you to see her.
Me too. I'm genuinely really intrigued by this.
Don't really talk to her that much about it. Like, don't talk to her about a lot of things that happen in my life, like a lot of things she doesn't know about, you know, stuff like that. So maybe just keep it to yourself.
I won't. I don't even,
you know.
I just want to get to know her a little bit.
I told her to start watching the episodes of the podcast when I started mentioning her. Like, all the other ones, I told her they weren't worth watching. So, like, I don't want her to know about anything from the past.
They probably weren't worth watching anyway. They probably were. We're being honest here. We're being totally honest.
We had some good episodes.
We had a couple.
Christmas one was good.
We had like 3. 3 really
Christmas
good.
one was good.
Christmas was really good.
That was a good episode.
I was very drunk on that episode.
I was too.
All right.
Yeah,
all right. Well, I guess we'll see how that works.
We will. And we'll skedats, I guess.
You want to skedats?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
We'll skedats.
Do you want to do the plugs this week? No. I'll shut her down.
Shut her down, baby.
Shut her down.
I'll set it up and you shut her down. We are available on Twitter at Wretched Wrestle. You can like us on Facebook at Wretched Wrestling. You can subscribe to us, please, on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, and now the most ever popular Spotify. You can also catch us on TuneIn Radio and Podomatic, but those platforms suck, dick. But if you're ever bored on a Thursday night, you can catch us live, jibba-jabbing like we always do.
Jibba-jabba.
Jibba-jabba. So, on that, folks, people, we love wrestling. Except for Carmella's really weird face.
She's got a tooth gap.
She's got something going on. I don't know what it is.
Coming down for breakfast?
Coming down for breakfast.